Good afternoon, everybody. This is First Appearance Court. My name is Steven Zakor. I'm the judge that'll be presiding. The purpose of today's hearing is to inform you what you've been charged with, determine if there's probable cause to hold you for those charges, and determine any release conditions if they are, in fact, appropriate. You all are charged with some sort of a criminal offense. You have the right to remain silent. Everything we do is being recorded here. So if you speak, it'll be recorded, and if it can be used against you, I'm sure the state of Florida will be willing to do so. So I guess the moral of the story is exercise your Fifth Amendment right and remain silent as it comes to the facts and circumstances surrounding your arrest. We're going to start with Thomas B. Westmoreland.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Mr. Westmoreland, you have been arrested on a misdemeanor warrant, municipal ordinance warrant, in case number 15-00-8052-MO10A. Mr. Callahan's here on your behalf. Callahan.
Your Honor, it's a capious, and we're asking the court if the court will consider taking judicial notice of the time that he served. You know that he was initially given a notice to appear in court, Judge.
Okay.
We will consider resolving the case today.
Mr. Westmoreland, do you want to resolve this case today and go home?
Yes, please.
You realize by doing that you'd be giving up a slew of rights, like a right to a trial, a right to have the city of Hollywood prove the charges against you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry, city of Fort Lauderdale, wrong case.
Yes, sir.
Right to call your own witnesses.
Yes.
You want to give those rights
I
up?
Yes, I can barely hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I understood you.
I'll speak up. You want to give up those rights?
Yes, sir.
All right, I find a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver. How do you plead, sir?
No contest.
All right, it'll be an adjudication time served.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There you go. Good luck.
Good luck to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Mr. Miller?
So a slew, is that like a plethora?
Similar. An abundance. Rafael Guzman?
President Domain declined PD.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Guzman. You've been charged with one count of domestic violence battery. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause. Any victim contact?
In this case,
I don't-
victim is concealed for safety and got a restraining order.
Okay. Mr. Linda Priors?
No priors, Judge.
Prior record. All right, Mr. Guzman, I found probable cause. You live together? You're going to be able to live somewhere separate and apart from the listed victim?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, as part of a condition of your bond is you're going to have no contact directly or indirectly with Ms. Guzman. I was just told, I don't know if it's true or not, but she's obtained a restraining order, so that's another reason why you're not going to be able to have any contact with her. So it's in your best interest to have no contact, which means no contact in person, on the phone, emails, texts, no contact of any type. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's going to be a $1,000 bond,
You're next.
no contact. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, Mr. Guzman. Down the middle, out the door. Mr. Flynn?
What did you do?
Kevin Flynn.
Main jail?
Good afternoon, Mr. Flynn. We've got an out-of-county hold, I believe, out of New Jersey. So you'll be held no bond until you go through the extradition process, maybe on your way back to the Garden State. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Stephanie Joan Cavallo.
North Broward? North Broward.
Ms. Cavallo, you've been charged with one count of petty theft in the first degree, violation of your probation or community control in case number 11-001-4700 CF10A. I find probable cause. There's a $100 bond on the petty theft. There's a no bond hold on the violation of probation. You'll have a court date in front of Division FI on Friday the 25th of this week. Good luck to you, ma'am. A what order? A SAP. Okay, SAP order. Jessica Nicole Steffi.
Yes, sir.
Main jail?
Good afternoon, Ms. Steffi. You're charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance without prescription, one count of possession of cocaine. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause. There's a bond in the amount of $1,000 for each count.
Judge, we wonder if the court would consider pretrial release for Ms. Steffi. She does have a job at IHOP. She's been living in South Florida for 20 years. We would not object to any substance abuse conditions.
Okay, is that what you want to do, Ms. Steffi?
Yes, sir.
All right, it'll be in lieu of $1,000 bond, it'll be pretrial release, level 2, so she can work, drug and alcohol screen, and any follow-up treatment as appropriate.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you. So what does that mean?
Gregory Sampson. But again, pretrial release. Anybody have a Gregory Sampson? Oh, there he is.
Patrice.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sampson. You're charged with one count of giving a false identification to a law enforcement officer. There's a writ of arrest, probably for child support, looks like. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I find probable cause. There's a $100 bond on the false ID, and there's a $1,000 bond on the writ. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
We typically don't go back, I just want to clarify the record. On Ms. Steffi, you did say level 2.
Yes, I did.
Most excited she's
Daniel Azmard.
Main jail?
Good afternoon, sir. You have a violation of probation warrant in case number 11-008-587-MM10A. There's a $2,000 bond. And you have a status hearing in front of, it's like MH, on Friday the 25th. I think that's, yeah, Friday. Good luck to you, sir.
BOP. Thank you, Judge.
Terry Solomon.
North Broward. Yes, sir.
Judge,
Yes?
just looking at the, even though with the probable cause standard being so low, it seems like he was receptive to getting help. And he had discharge papers from the Florida Medical Center too, Judge. And then it seems that there may be some mental health issues lingering too.
So that wasn't the problem, sir. I was heading to getting out of town, sir. It didn't stop me, sir.
How you doing this afternoon?
I'm well.
Well, good to see. You're charged with one count of failure to obey a police officer and one count of resisting officer without violence. There's no charge for the failure to obey, and there's presently a $100 bond if I find probable cause on count 2. What do you propose, Mr. Afzal?
Sir, do you want me to ask the court to ROR you? Sir, Mr. Solomon, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. You got to answer him when he's talking to you.
No, sir.
You want to stay there?
I'm not taking anything I didn't do anything.
No, I'm not asking you to resolve. I want to ask the court to release you. Is that what you want?
He's asking you, do you want to get released? Can't help you.
Judge,
All right,
I have
you know
no
what?
objection.
I think we should do a mental health screen.
Your Honor, I would ask, I have
And the
no
bond is
objection.
going to stay put.
And if you want to transfer the case to Judge Lerner Wren, I have no objection to that.
No, that's a fine idea.
Chock full.
This is Terry Solomon. We're going to have another judge, Mr. Solomon. All right, we're going to have another judge take a look at you, okay? So just reset for what? And,
Yeah.
okay.
I have no mental health, sir.
You have no mental health whatsoever?
No.
It is a voluntary courtroom, so what happens?
Hold on, sir. They really didn't lock me up for. Listen to me, sir.
I'm
They
listening
locked
to
me
you.
up. They locked me up, sir, for something that I didn't have nothing to do with. I was waiting on a ride, sir. The officer came beside me, asked me, did I need help? I didn't refuse any arrest.
Okay. So what would you like me to do?
They asked me could they search me.
What would you like me to do?
Who?
What would you like me to do?
I like charges to be dropped, sir.
Well, I can't do that. I have no authority to drop the charges. Only the great state of Florida can do that. All right, so we're going to have you seen by Judge Lerner Wren. And I hope the best for you, sir. Hold the dude.
Main jail, municipal ordinance charge.
Local park, they don't have anything, right?
Okay. Yeah, they don't have one, Judge.
How you doing, Mr. Nadeau?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You had a warrant for your arrest in case number 15-002-031-MO20A. There's a $50 bond for, looks like an open container.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to resolve those charges today?
I would, sir.
Okay, you understand if you do that, you're giving up a couple of rights? Actually,
Yes,
you're giving
sir.
up a plethora of rights.
Yes.
Namely, the right to trial, the right to have the city of Oakland Park prove the charges against you, the right to call your own witnesses. You want to give up all those rights?
Yes, sir.
You sure about that? You kind of hesitated there.
I've been here for 6 days. I'd like to go home.
Okay. All right. How do you plead then, sir?
No contest.
All right. I'll find that a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver. Accept your no contest plea and submit you to adjudication time served.
Santana card?
Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah, I got that.
Thank you. Good luck, Mr. Nadeau.
Douglas Spain.
Judge, this is a combination case. Count 1 is a state charge. Counts 2 and 3 are, it looks like City of Hollywood.
Good afternoon, Mr. Spain. Charged with count 1 with disorderly conduct, breach of the peace. Then there's 2 municipal ordinance warrants out for your arrest.
Like you?
In case number 15-001-528-MO40A. I guess trespassing and lodging on city property are the 2 warrants. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit as to count 1, and I do find probable cause. There's currently a $25 bond on count 1, a $100 bond on counts 2, and a $100 bond on count 3. Understand that?
Judge.
Okay.
Judge, there's, would the court appoint counsel on counts 2 and 3? He's entitled to counsel,
Does
and
Hollywood.
Steve Shake does.
Okay. So, Steve Shake.
Mr. Spain is looking to resolve these cases if the court is so inclined. And speak of Mr. Shade.
Hey!
Ta-da!
Your ears burning?
Yeah, my ears are burning.
Mr. Shake is here. He's the assigned attorney to handle the municipal ordinance cases for the city of Hollywood. Mr. Shade, have you had a chance to speak to Mr. Spain?
I have not, Judge.
Okay, he's got a state charge in count 1 for disorderly conduct. And in counts 2 and 3, he's got municipal ordinance out of the city of Hollywood.
Judge,
Got some shiner, huh?
that is some shiner. Judge, is this the same case that Mr. Callahan was just speaking to me about? Do you
I
know
don't
what?
think so. I think we.
Mr. Who?
I don't know. Mr. Callahan handled something else in the court. I don't know what.
Okay, it's something about that he had called me, and I just want to make sure that it's not the same one. That somebody has a background of.
Oh, here.
All right, Mr. Spain, we're going to pass you for a second and let Mr. Shake read some
Gonna
stuff
have a
and
seat.
come back to you.
It's not over yet. You're still here. Santana?
Santana Clark?
Main jail judge, Mr. Clark would like to resolve this case if the court is so inclined.
All right, you're charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana, 20 grams or less. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause. The only hiccup, Mr. Miller, is there appears to be some Dade County warrants. If I'm reading that correctly?
Judge, Mr. Clark is advising that he might have juvenile cases in Dade County, but he is not on probation anywhere in the world.
Yeah, there's pickup orders, juvenile pickup orders out of Dade County. You have a license, sir?
Huh? No license.
No driver's license?
No.
All right, Mr. Miller says you want to resolve these charges?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand by doing that, you're giving up a series or a plethora of rights?
Yes, sir.
The right to a trial, the right to have the state of Florida prove the charges against you, the right to call your own witnesses?
Yes, sir.
You want to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
All right, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, it'll be a withhold court costs.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you, sir. All right, we'll
Wait,
go back
tell
to
me.
Mr. Spain.
Sure, Judge.
Oh, sorry. Tell him to sit down, Mr. Spain.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Spain.
Judge, I
We're
wrote
gonna
the probable cause
get it to
affidavit,
thesaurus and bring it to court.
and I have no issues with him if the offer is a time-served plea.
Okay. Mr. Spain, would you like to resolve the charges, both the city and the state charges?
Yes, sir, I would.
Okay. Mr. Spain, I have to tell you, reading the probable cause affidavit, it's a little disrupting to the people that want to go have a piece of pizza when they got to get interrupted with stuff like that. Are you going to be able to refrain from that kind of behavior?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you understand if you resolve these charges today, you're giving up the right to have the state and the city of Hollywood prove the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
You have giving up the right to call your own witnesses, a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to give up those rights?
Yes, sir.
All right, how do you plead, sir?
No contest.
Judge, just so the court's aware, that is actually a Davy case. The two cases out of Hollywood are open containers that he had warrants for.
Oh, but I was told they were Hollywood.
Right, when Davy ran his name, the two warrants came up out of
All right,
Hollywood.
yeah, so count one's a state charge out of the
Right.
city of Davie, but the other two are municipal.
Correct.
All right, did you say no contest, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll accept your no contest plea as a knowing, intelligent, voluntary waiver and sentence you to adjudication, time served on all three charges, all three counts.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck, Mr. Tillman. I think we're done. Oh, wait. Timothy Brown, Judge, page 5.
Right, that's also City Hall.
Timothy Brown?
Judge, with Mr. Brown, I spoke with the state and they advised me that he may have an issue with.
Just as a friend of the court, I just.
Correct, Judge. Yeah, and I don't know if we need to put it on the record, but he has a, if we could just go off the record for just 2 seconds, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Brown, you've got two warrants out of case number 14004717 MO40A and 14004225 MO40A. They both appear to be open containers or open carrying of a beverage in violation of the City of Hollywood's municipal ordinance. There's a $100 bond on each of those counts. Normally on a case such as like this, I would be amenable to resolving the charges if that's what you wanted me to do, but what you have to understand is that due to the nature of some of the charges in your criminal history, the conviction or even the withhold on a new offense could subject you to incarceration, what they call civil commitment. So I'm not so sure that it's in your best interest right now to resolve these charges. So I'm not going to take a plea. Your bond is $100 on each count, and I think you need to talk to somebody about the specifics of your case, okay?
Yes.
All right, so it's a $100 bond on each count.
Mr. Brown, I'll try to get you in court as quickly as I can.
What's the civil commitment? What's that?
Okay. Mr. Shade, do you mind if I explain to Mr. Brown
Sure,
what civil
I'd
commitment is all
really
about?
appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Thanks, Mr. Miller.
Your Honor.
Thanks, Mr. Shade.
Before we go on with the docket, there's a matter involving 5 different defendants on the motion to release docket. I was hoping we could address, Your Honor. I have some from the clerk's office.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll just tell you what the issue is before I tell you which specific defendants, Your Honor. Basically, the state was prepared through e-filing to file information on these 5 defendants. I've been informed that the clerk's office there's an issue with the computer system, and they're not able to receive any informations that we send. So forget about processing. They couldn't even see the information to confirm that we filed them. So at this point in time, I'm going to be asking, because of cause, I'm going to be asking for an extra, at this point, minimum an extra day. Hopefully it'll be fixed by tomorrow. I can tell you, I spoke with, as an officer of the court, and I'm not asking for all of them, I'm just asking for these 5 cases. I spoke with the supervising secretary at felony case filing. These are 5 cases that we were prepared. The information was going to be filed today.
But for the computer issue.
Exactly.
Okay, want to tell me what the 5 defendants they are?
Yes, they're Tyler Ashton,
Okay,
Brandon Holloway,
okay,
William Krauthammer,
okay.
Henry Pierce.
Is that the same as Henry Pierre?
Is it Pierre or Pierce? Pierre.
Okay.
And Ulysses Thompson.
Judge, I just would ask if the defendants would be present when the court makes.
I'm not gonna. I'm noting my docket. We'll call them up and we'll.
And Your Honor, I have Ms. Osvaldo Gonzalez here from the clerk's office. If you want to take testimony from him, just to put it on the record to verify what I've informed you of.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yes,
Okay. You heard what Mr. Linder just said about the computer issues at the clerk's office?
that is correct.
Is that true what he said?
It is partially true. Now I can see the filings being filed in the portal, however, they're still not migrating into our application to accept the filings.
So
And
you-
even
you've
if we
you've
were
received something, you just can't take the next step?
That is correct.
Okay.
It has been noted in the portal, in our application, we have not been able to see it yet. But even if we were able to see it, those images will not migrate into Odyssey for you to see it.
You're getting a little too technical for me.
Exactly.
I get the idea now.
And when we spoke out at that time, I guess it's been corrected that they weren't able
Well,
to.
something's in the works. I've got a
Okay.
call into our technology department. They're escalating a call to our other vendors.
Okay.
So, and that's why I'm not asking for 40 days. If it's fixed by tomorrow, great. If not, then
Okay,
we'll
fair
deal
enough.
with it then.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
I'm just gonna go back to the regular docket.
Sure. I just wanted to get him. I didn't want to keep him here.
I appreciate it. Come on. Am I on here? Raymond Rowe Tillman. That's the mark. Mr. Tillman,
Yes, sir.
you're charged with 1 count of burglary of an unoccupied conveyance, 1 count of driving on a suspended license, 3rd or subsequent offense. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause. Mr. Linder, criminal history.
Yes, Your Honor. I just see a traffic prior, Your Honor.
Mr. Shake, could you call over here before you leave? Real quick. After I get done with Mr. Tillman.
Mr. Tillman, I have to say you're the first defendant I've ever not been able to see his face because you're too tall. No, closer is better. No, you're fine.
Let me finish with him.
You're good.
I'm sorry. Okay, Your Honor. 2006 out of Hillsborough County, burglary of a dwelling, grand theft, fraudulent use of credit card. Everything else was he had 1 low-level drug prior and traffic priors.
Okay. Okay, so I do find probable cause as to count 1 and to count 2. There's a $750 bond on count 1, and there'll be a $5,000 bond on count 1. Did I say that backwards? 5,000 on count 1, 750 on count 2. My apologies.
Thank you, Judge.
Marvin Joel Mendoza.
Spanish language defendant, declined PD, Judge.
Need an interpreter?
Looks that way.
Okay. We'll recall it. Oscar Ramadan.
Main jail, decline PD.
Good afternoon, sir. You're charged with 1 count of possession of cocaine, 1 count of carrying an electric weapon or device. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. Find probable cause. A $1,000 bond on count 1. No charge for count 2. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What's that?
Mr. Ramadan, come back, please.
One moment.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on 1 second. Something was...
Yes, he has a DUI with a no valid DL. There's also, I'm showing he was arrested September 12th on another misdemeanor offense. I'm not sure what for.
Case on the DUI.
15-24-594 MEU 10A.
Mr. Ramadan, I was just informed that you're currently out on pretrial release, or case number 15-024-594 MEU 10A for driving under the influence. Your bonds on the new cases will remain the same. As I said, $1,000 on count 1 and no charge for count 2. I'm going to revoke your bond in case number 15-024-594 as I find probable cause you committed a new offense while out on release. Good luck to you, sir.
Good luck.
Jamal Steve White.
Mr. White.
Good afternoon, Mr. White. You're charged with 1 count of possession of PVP, 1 count of possession of marijuana, 1 count of operating a motor vehicle with a license that is expired, traffic infraction of improper lights, unsafe equipment, and then there's a misdemeanor KPS in case number 14-017-430, MM10A. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause. A $1,000 bond on count 1, no charge for counts 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there's a $1,000 bond on the misdemeanor warrant, and there'll be a court date forthcoming. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Good luck. All right, off you go.
Dustin Lorenz.
All the way out. Hey, Dusty.
Oh, get the next guy. Oh.
Dusty. Let's go. We'll talk to the judge. Think it forward, Judge.
Mr. Lorenz has got a writ of arrest in case number 10-011-454. I guess that's child support. It's a $1,000 bond on that. And then there's a felony warrant out for your arrest in case number 14-002-353 CF10A. There's a no bond hold on that. And you have a status conference in front of Division FF on next Monday, the 28th at 8:30 a.m. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yes.
What are you waiting on, Stan?
Mr. Johnson, come on.
All right, Pamela Crowley.
We're out of people over here, Judge.
Good afternoon, Ms. Crowley. Looks like you've got an in-custody hearing here in case number 15-009-789 MM10A. You've been in custody for 7 days. And
How long you been in, Mr. Johnson? A week.
You're Ms. Crowley, right?
Sir.
Okay. You've been in 7 days.
Okay.
I don't see the bond on here anywhere.
She has I think a $300 bond.
Okay.
She was in magistrates last week. That's a bond she can't afford. She does have a place to stay in Hollywood. Am I right? You have a place in Hollywood?
Yes, sir.
She's unable to afford. The only reason, I think there's some hefty fines associated with pleading out this charge.
I was wondering.
Yeah, so I think there's a high fine, which I know she can't afford. So would the court consider RORing her and letting her come back to court on this charge?
Where's she gonna live?
I believe it was an apartment in Hollywood. I spoke with her last week. I didn't have an opportunity to speak with her.
You want me to ask her, or you want to
Sure,
ask her?
go ahead.
Ms. Crowley, if you get out, where are you gonna live?
I have a place in Hollywood. I stay on 2330 Washington Street.
Whose place is that?
It's a girlfriend of mine.
She's okay with you staying there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand if you get out today, you still have to come back to court, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What kind of a bond could you afford?
I can't afford nothing right now. I'm not working. I was in the process of trying to get my ID and get a job there.
All right, I'll ROR her. Good luck to you, ma'am.
What's that mean?
You're getting out.
John Johnson. You'll have to, Ms. Crowley, you're gonna have to come back to court in the future.
Judge, Mr. Johnson's present at the main. He's been here about a week. He's got a $100 bond on the trespass. He is interested in resolving this case if the court is so inclined.
Is that so, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
You understand if you plead the case out today, you're giving up a slew of rights?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Okay, such as the right to a trial, the right to produce your own witnesses, the right to have the state or city prove the charges against you.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Want to give those rights up?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, I'll accept that no contest plea as a knowing and intelligent waiver. The adjudication time served.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Miller, we have the Spanish interpreter now.
And we have a Spanish defendant. Come on up. Mr. Mendoza did decline the PD, Judge.
Okay, thank you, sir.
El señor Espinosa
Good afternoon, Mr.
declinó
Mendoza.
el abogado de oficio. Buenas tardes, señor Espinosa.
You are charged with count 1,
Se le está acusando del cargo número 1
driving under the
de
influence of
haber manejado
alcohol.
bajo los efectos de alcohol.
Third offense within 10 years.
Tercer delito dentro de 10 años.
Count 2 is driving under the influence
Cargo
with damage to
número
property or
2,
person.
viajar o manejar bajo los efectos con daños a la propiedad o daños a una persona.
Count 3 is driving on a
Número
suspended
3,
license.
manejar con una licencia suspendida.
Count 4 is
Cargo
traffic
número 4
infraction.
es una infracción de tránsito.
Failure to yield right of way.
Y el hecho de no haber parado en un derecho a vía.
Don't work right. Why do you even pick it off after
That's actually pretty fragile.
Mr. Mendoza, do you have a job?
Señor Mendoza, ¿usted tiene un trabajo?
Sí.
Yes.
You working? What do you do?
¿Trabaja usted? ¿Qué hace usted?
Cocinar.
I couldn't hear you.
I mean, it just came out.
All right, I find probable cause as to all
Encuentro
4
motivos
counts.
fundados en cuanto a los 4 cargos.
Count 1, there's going to be a $10,000
Uno va a
bond.
ser $10,000.
Count 2, there's a
El número
$1,000
2,
bond.
$1,000.
And there's no charge for counts 3 and 4.
No hay cargo, no hay honorarios, no hay fianza para 3 y 4.
So it's a total bond of $11,000.
Sería la fianza total de $11,000.
Thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
Thank you, Madam Observer. That's it.
All right, we done.
But there was no mention of the other
All right, Barris
vehicles,
Young.
or how many other vehicles, and how much they suffered and whatnot. So he didn't find PC on counts 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Good afternoon, Mr. Young.
How you doing?
Been in custody 6 days for petty theft.
Yes, sir.
What's his bond?
No.
Yeah. Here's the thing, that's fine, but it doesn't mention how many other people were.
Mr. Young, you can't afford a $100 bond to get out?
I'm trying to call different people, but I
All right, try that again. Now we can hear you better.
I haven't gotten in touch with anyone, so no.
Were you interested in resolving this charge?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you don't have to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Deputy.
Okay. If you resolve this charge, you'll be giving up a certain number of rights. You understand that?
Hmm.
You know what some of those rights are?
No, sir.
Right to a trial.
This is-
Right to have the charges proved against you. Right to a lawyer.
Okay.
You want to give up those rights? You don't have to. I don't think you really want
Yeah.
to.
Judge, I also have to advise him.
For me to get out of here, yeah. I mean,
Well, see, when you say that, I don't want you pleading to something just because you think you're going to get out of there. That might not be in your overall best interests. Go ahead, Mr. Afzal. Hold on a second. Mr. Afzal, who's with the Public Defender's Office, is going to advise you of something.
Sir, you don't have to plead out this case. You have every right to go to trial. Do you want me to ask the court to ROR you and you come back to court and talk to an attorney to see if you have any defenses?
no.
You want to resolve it?
I
mean, nobody's for. I don't want to force you to do something you're not comfortable with.
Mr. Afzal, I can tell you I'm not comfortable taking a
Judge,
plea.
will the court?
He clearly does not
Will the
seem
court?
like he understands.
Will the court at least ROR him and let him come back to court?
He just got ROR like 6
Alright.
weeks ago, and at
I'll
that.
come back.
All right. Well, in light of that bit of news, I will leave the bond as it is at $100. Good luck to you, sir. Your bond will remain at $100.
I'll go back.
Yep.
Corey Cummings.
Hold on, Your Honor.
Yeah. Are you Corey Cummings?
Yes, sir.
All right, looks like you've been in custody for over 30 days on the count of possession of PvP and trespass. Mr. Linder?
Your Honor.
Yes.
This is not one of the...
No, I know it's not.
I was going to save those to the end.
Your Honor, Mr. Cummings can be ROR'd at this time. We have not filed information.
All right, the state of Florida is telling me that they have not filed charges against you within the appropriate time frame of 30 days. Therefore, you're entitled to a release on your own recognizance. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
George Frazier.
This was a second look. We're supposed to be in North Broward. We have this temporary several times, but they won't.
Is there a George Frazier anywhere?
We're gonna call up there.
All right, we'll move on. Ismael Gazner.
Conti, Your Honor.
Gazner.
In your favor.
How you doing?
One is, one's a week. So.
Are you Mr. Gazner?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, looks like you've been charged with possession of PvP, and you've got 30 days.
We've not filed an information. We're not going. We wouldn't be filing one today. So we have no objection to his ROR.
Okay. Mr. Afzal, did you hear what?
Yeah, I would ask the court to ROR.
Okay. Mr. Ismael, the state of Florida has not filed charges within you within the requisite 30-day period. Therefore, they tell me you're entitled to an ROR.
All right.
Just.
Yeah, but we can't hold him if he's... The program is just while he's being held. We can't hold him if they don't file charges within 30 days. Mr. Ismail, it looks like this isn't really good news for you because if you stayed in custody, you would have gotten into a drug treatment program which maybe would have saved your life. But since we have to ROR you, we can't hold you any longer. Now that's going to be incumbent upon yourself to get some help.
All right, Your Honor. I'm
All
still
right.
awaiting the program.
Sir, I can ask the court to ROR you. They haven't filed charges. That means you get out today.
I know. I'm aware. I'm ready.
Okay, all right. That's what you want me to ask, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. It's not really discretionary. State's conceding, so.
Are you done or not? Keep talking.
I'm done.
You're done, Mr. Ismail. You can step away.
Thank you.
Tiffany Minifield.
Hold on, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Minifield, you've been in custody on the charge of possession of PVP and drug paraphernalia. Mr. Linder?
No, Your Honor, we have not yet filed an information. Ms. Minifield is entitled to an ROR at this time.
Okay, Ms. Minifield, the state of Florida has not filed charges within the appropriate time frame of 30 days. Therefore, you're entitled to an ROR. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Richard Ortiz.
Hold on, Your Honor.
Mr. Ortiz, you've got one count of possession of PVP that's been holding you.
715 is ready for calling for.
Haven't filed information. He's entitled to it.
Mr. Ortiz, the state of Florida tells me they haven't filed the charges with you within the requisite 30-day period, so you're also entitled to an ROR. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Eric Patillo. Patillo going once. Twice. Time's a lady.
He's in North Broward.
Is there a Patillo at North Broward?
Judge Shakur, I'm trying to get a hold of 11 Alpha to get Frazier over here now.
What about Eric Patillo?
I don't have a Patillo. It wasn't on my list.
Okay.
Yeah, let me
Thank you.
see where he is.
Let's see what Mr. Linder has to say about Mr. Patillo.
We have not filed an information. He's entitled to
He's
release.
entitled to an ROR?
Yes.
David Picard.
Conti, Your Honor.
We have not filed an information. He is entitled to release.
Mr. Picard, you're in custody for possession of cocaine, alprazolam, and drug paraphernalia. The state of Florida has informed me they have not filed the charges within the requisite 30-day period, and you are entitled to an ROR. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Shauna Roselius.
Hold on, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Be charged with one count of possession of heroin, one count of driving on a suspended license.
One moment, Your Honor. We have not yet filed charge information. She's entitled to release.
The state of Florida tells me they have not filed an information against you within the requisite 30-day period, so you're entitled to an ROR. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Eric Showers.
Your Honor.
The public defender, Mr. Eric Showers, public defender, placed this matter on the docket. His bond is current.
Let's find him first. Eric Showers.
1,500 per count.
Mr. Miller left a long time ago. The lights are out.
This case has been reset twice. I know the attorney got the case on the docket for last Thursday. Main jail didn't bring him up. Then it was rolled over to Friday. He wasn't brought. He didn't make the docket. So the attorney put the case on the docket. Put the case on the docket for today. Judge, may I just have an opportunity to call the attorney?
Sure. The arrest date?
September 11th.
Okay. It's not a 30 days.
No.
I'll move on for now since
Sure.
he's not here. Craig Thompson.
Yes, sir. Conti, Your Honor.
He can be ROR, Judge.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Wait, wrong guy. Hold on a second, sir. Let me turn the page. Craig Thompson, you're charged with one count of possession of PVP. The state of Florida informs me they have not filed charges against you within the requisite 30-day period, so you are entitled to an ROR. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. That was Craig Thompson. Sean Whitehead.
Conti, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Good afternoon, Mr. Whitehead.
Good afternoon, sir.
You've got a charge of aggravated battery something or other. And
yes. Your Honor, the state has not yet filed an information. I have no objection to his ROR. I would just ask if the court would remind Mr. Whitehead that there is still a no contact order in place of the named alleged victim. That would remain in place.
okay, Mr. Whitehead, the state of Florida has not filed formal charges against you within the requisite 30-day period, which means you're entitled to be released on your own recognizance or ROR. However, in your case, there is still a pending no contact order with whoever the listed victim is in this case.
I don't know the victim, Your Honor.
Well, that should make it easy then, because you can't have any contact with that individual. If you do, that would violate the terms of your ROR, and you're right back where you are, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you, sir.
Judge Decor, here's Frazier.
Okay, Frazier. Mr. George Frazier,
How you doing, sir?
how are you?
All right.
You are charged with one count of possession of PVP.
Yes, sir.
Let's say the state of Florida.
Your Honor, based on his prior record, we'd be opposing pretrial release. Last year, possession.
I have this as a 30-day.
No, it's a second look.
Oh.
They all say
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all, yeah.
All right.
I just go with the
anyway.
arrest date. Possession of marijuana last year, 2011, 2010, two separate deliveries of cocaine. He violated probation on one case.
What's his current bond?
I'd have to check.
I'm not going to alter the bond. The bond remains at $1,000, Mr. Frazier. Good luck to you, sir. And I believe
No, you were
Just have those last
second
five.
look, and he's gonna leave your bond at $1,000.
Mr. Linder, do you need this other one back, by the way?
No, not anymore.
Shower.
No, I just thought, yeah, I just thought you might want to, if we dealt with it.
I mean,
Shower case,
I called the attorney on the case, so I guess he'll do what he needs to do. I don't know.
Okay, we have Ashton Tyler next.
Paul Ryan, Your Honor.
All right, another one I can't see his face. Mr. Tyler, how are you?
How are you doing?
You are charged with one count of robbery, no firearm or weapon, and 2 counts, and resisting officer without violence. This is a 30-day hearing. I've been informed that Mr. Linder, on behalf of the state attorney's office, says that the charges have been filed against you. The clerk of courts is having trouble with a computer-related issue. They say they've received something, but they can't tell what it is.
They file as charged?
I think we filed 2 counts of attempted strong robbery and.
Instead of robbery?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like the charges that have been filed against you have been downgraded from a robbery without a firearm to an attempted robbery without a firearm. Becomes a 3rd-degree felony instead of a 2nd-degree felony.
Okay,
the state is
sir.
requesting what? One additional
Just
day?
at this point in time, we're just going to ask for 1 day, Your Honor, and we'll come back tomorrow, and hopefully the clerk's office will fix the
All right,
computer
so
issue.
I'll grant 1 additional day, and we'll reset this for tomorrow at Tuesday at 1:30.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. All right, good luck to you, Mr. Tyler.
Thank you.
I went to court on Friday and
Brandon Holloway.
trying to do a bond reduction or pre-trial release, and
This one,
they were trying to ROR me.
so this is gonna downgrade it, so you might be able to.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about the downgrade on the
Brandon
charge.
Holloway?
I just went to court on Friday and
So when when they give you the new charge,
Uh-huh.
let's say they do, if they don't file it tomorrow, then.
Can they mute the mic over there at Paul Ryan?
Less.
okay.
So, whatever your bond was, it should be less. So if they
Paul Ryan, can
file it
somebody
back,
mute the mic?
so
Can somebody
We
at
can
Ryan
hear.
turn the mic off?
what's my new bond now? So they'll bring it down, they'll keep it the same.
Well, because I had already got the bond.
We can hear
reduction.
everything that.
For that one?
For that,
How much is it again for that?
it was 1,000. They
For
ROR me
laughing
for
now.
the misdemeanor.
Holloway,
Resisting arrest.
Holloway's at Maine, so I don't know if you want to make your finding and then we'll just reset for tomorrow. Assuming.
Well, I'll make the same finding on Holloway. Reset it for tomorrow at 1:30, because he's not there.
We've submitted the paperwork to the clerk's office on all these cases. They're at first.
It's not a situation where you haven't filed.
No, that's why I'm not moving on all of them, just on these cases.
All right.
Yeah.
William Krauthammer?
It can't go through. They can't even see. Initially, they couldn't even see what you're sending. Exactly.
Krauthammer, anyone? Bueller?
And that's why Foz. That's why I'm not asking all of them, because even if there was no problem, we wouldn't be filing.
All right, Krauthammer will also be reset till tomorrow at 1:30 for the same reasons as Mr. Holloway. And that leaves Ulysses Thompson. It's gotta be this guy. Are you Mr. Thompson there, Conti?
No, that's Mr. Pierre.
Yeah, there's two more, Pierre and.
All right, let's do Henry Pierre since he's there. Mr. Pierre, you've been charged with 2 counts of burglary of an occupied conveyance and 2 counts of petty theft. State of Florida represents that they've filed the charges, but there's a computer error that's preventing the clerk of courts from verifying that. So we're going to give them 1 extra day and reset this to tomorrow, Tuesday at 1:30.
Yes, sir.
If the charges are filed, then your bond is what your bond is. If the charges aren't filed, then you'll be entitled to a release, okay?
Thank
But
you, sir.
they're telling me the charges are filed.
All right, thank you, sir.
Good luck to you, sir. I think that's everybody.
Yeah,
He's another
we
one.
ruled on Thompson.
I haven't made the ruling yet because I skipped it.
Yeah,
That's Mr. Pierre. Mr. Thompson is nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Unless he's behind the wall at North Broward.
But here.
Deputy at North Broward, do you have anybody left?
I have nobody left.
All right, then we're done. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right, as to Mr. Ulysses Thompson, it'll be the same findings as Mr. Pierre. We'll reset Mr. Ulysses Thompson to 1:30 Tuesday. And it is 2:26 on the 21st of September. That concludes our first appearance afternoon docket. We're off the record.